In the annals of history, few figures have left as indelible a mark as Isabella I of Castile. Born on April 22, 1451, in Madrigal de las Altas Torres, Isabella's life was one of unparalleled ambition, resilience, and vision. Her reign, spanning from 1474 until her death in 1504, saw the unification of Spain, the completion of the Reconquista, and the dawn of the Spanish Empire. This is her story. Isabella's early years were marked by turmoil and uncertainty. The daughter of John II of Castile and Isabella of Portugal, she was second in line to the throne after her half-brother, Henry IV. Her childhood was spent quietly with her mother, away from the political intrigues of the court. However, at the age of 13, she was brought to court and recognized as Henry's heir, thrusting her into the heart of Castilian politics. Isabella's path to the throne was fraught with failed betrothals and political maneuvering. Initially betrothed to Ferdinand, the younger son of John II of Navarre, this arrangement fell through due to shifting alliances. Later attempts to marry her to Afonso V of Portugal and other suitors also failed, as Isabella remained steadfast in her refusal to marry against her will. In 1469, Isabella defied convention and married Ferdinand II of Aragon, her second cousin. Their union, though not initially a love match, would prove to be one of the most significant events in Spanish history. Together, they would rule over a united Spain, laying the foundation for one of the world's greatest empires. Isabella's coronation in 1474 was met with immediate challenges. King Henry IV's death sparked a succession crisis, with some nobles supporting Joana la Beltraneja, Henry's daughter, as the rightful heir. Backed by King Afonso V of Portugal, Joanna's claim led to a war that tested Isabella's resolve and strategic prowess. The Battle of Toro in 1476, though inconclusive, marked a turning point, securing Isabella's throne and dissolving the opposition. The war with Portugal ended in 1479 with the Treaty of Alcáçovas. Portugal recognized Isabella as the rightful Queen of Castile, but at a significant cost. Portugal gained control over most of the Atlantic territories, including Guinea and its gold mines, while Castile retained only the Canary Islands. This outcome fueled discontent in Andalusia and limited Castile's maritime ambitions. In 1492, Isabella made a decision that would change the course of history. She sponsored Christopher Columbus's voyage to the New World, seeking a western route to the East Indies. Columbus's discovery of the Americas opened the door to Spanish colonization and the establishment of a global empire. Isabella's reign was marked by sweeping reforms and a commitment to justice. She reorganized the government, reduced crime, and addressed the financial debts left by her predecessor. Her rule, alongside Ferdinand, saw the completion of the Reconquista with the fall of Granada in 1492 and the establishment of the Spanish Inquisition. One of Isabella's first major reforms was the establishment of La Santa Hermandad, a police force tasked with maintaining law and order. She also charged officials with restoring peace in turbulent provinces like Galicia, driving out robbers and oppressive nobles. Her commitment to justice was unyielding, earning her a reputation for rigor and unforgivingness. La Santa Hermandad was a revolutionary force in Castile, funded by a tax on households and tasked with patrolling the roads and countryside. This police force was instrumental in reducing crime and restoring public confidence in the Crown's ability to maintain order. Isabella's criminal reforms extended beyond the Hermandad. She charged officials with restoring peace in Galicia, a province plagued by robbers and oppressive nobles. Her efforts drove out over 1,500 robbers, demonstrating her commitment to justice and order. Isabella understood the importance of financial stability. She addressed the debt left by Henry IV by resuming alienated royal estates and regulating the production of coinage. Her reforms restored confidence in the Crown's financial management and filled the royal treasury. Isabella and Ferdinand made significant changes to the governmental structure, relying more on professional administrators than nobles. They reformed the royal council, established a personal justice system, and created new departments to handle public affairs and finances. These reforms strengthened the Crown's control and reduced the political power of the Cortes. The year 1492 was pivotal for Isabella. It saw the fall of Granada, the last Muslim stronghold in Spain, and the expulsion of Jews from her lands. It was also the year Columbus set sail, marking the beginning of Spain's colonial empire. These events solidified Isabella's legacy as a unifier and a visionary leader. The conquest of Granada was a decade-long campaign that culminated in 1492. Isabella and Ferdinand's strategic use of soldiers from across Europe and advanced artillery secured their victory. The Treaty of Granada promised religious tolerance, but this was short-lived as the Spanish Inquisition gained power. Columbus's voyage was a bold move to circumvent the restrictions imposed by the Treaty of Alcazovas. His discovery of the New World led to the Treaty of Tordesillas in 1494, dividing the world outside Europe between Spain and Portugal. This treaty secured Spain's claim to the newly discovered lands and set the stage for future colonial rivalries. Isabella's stance on slavery was complex. While she opposed the enslavement of Native Americans, she allowed for the enslavement of prisoners of war and those practicing cannibalism or sodomy. Her policies were influenced by the recent practices in the Canary Islands, where indigenous peoples were treated as subjects of the crown. In 1492, Isabella and Ferdinand issued the Alhambra Decree, expelling Jews from their kingdoms. This act, driven by religious fervor and a desire for a unified Christian Spain, had profound and lasting consequences for the Jewish community and the nation as a whole. Isabella's later years were marked by personal tragedies and continued political challenges. She lost her only son and heir, John, in 1497, and her daughter Isabella, Queen of Portugal, in 1498. Despite these losses, she remained a formidable ruler, continuing to shape the future of Spain. Isabella's court was a place of learning and culture, where women played significant roles. She established a palace school for young noblemen and patronized literature and the arts. Her daughter, Catherine of Aragon, would go on to marry King Henry VIII of England, furthering the influence of Spanish culture in Europe. Isabella died on November 26, 1504, in Medina del Campo. Her legacy as a unifier, reformer, and visionary leader lived on, shaping the course of Spanish history and the world beyond. Her final days were spent in prayer and reflection, preparing for the end with the same resolve that characterized her reign. After her death, Isabella was remembered for her piety and commitment to the Catholic faith. Her sainthood cause was opened in 1974, granting her the title Servant of God in the Catholic Church. Her legacy continues to be celebrated and debated, a testament to her enduring impact on history. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this documentary, please like, share, and subscribe for more historical content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the past.